Fishtanks, bringing it to you live on a Sunday, baby. How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. Get ready. Hold on. Is this coming on here? Saying get ready. What's up, Fish Tank people? FishtankTV.com. Dustin's Fish Tanks, bringing it to you live on a Sunday, baby. How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm excited to be doing a live stream on a Sunday. I think it's a cool way to roll. Can you guys see this here? Is this live now? Live, yo, I am live. Can you guys hear the audio okay? I hate to do all these like checks, but I've only done it a few times. You guys hear me okay? Can you hear me okay? Someone say, Dustin, I can hear you okay, just so I know my audio is all right. Everybody doing good? Yo, audio good? Type the audio is good. Yes, audio is good. So early. Yeah, baby. What's up, everybody? How the hell you doing? So, before I get into this, I'm doing live, and I like doing live because, first of all, it's more my style. Second of all, I was thinking, I'm like I can like sit and do these edits. I don't know if this mic is working or not, but whatever. But I can like sit and edit a video for like an hour before I load it up for you guys, and I can give you, you know, a good 7-10 minute video, or I can sit here and go live and bring it to y'all like that. So that's what I'm doing, trying it out. I mean, I did 1,000 videos. I got a cup of water. I got a cup of coffee. I got some good stuff to show you all. So yeah, bringing it to you live on a Sunday. If there are any technical glitches or anything like that, I'm sorry. Just kind of let me know in the chat. I'll be kind of half keeping an eye on the chat. So I'm super stoked. It's Sunday. It's Species Sunday. I've gotten one fish, one easy beginner fish, one easy beginner plant. It's kind of a unique one though. No nipple intro today. Sorry. We got a lot of stuff going on, but first there are a couple of things to talk about. Biggest deal going on in the USA is the Aquatic Experience is coming up this week. I'm going to be driving to Chicago on Thursday morning real early to get up there. I'm real pumped about that. I got something. I'm just going to read about it here. What am I doing? I'm filming Oliver Knott's tanks or videos twice, so that's going to be tight. Our friends at Fluval are throwing down their third Aquascaping Contest. A lot of people are really getting stoked for that too. I know like defending champions Rachel and Jen are going to compete, but I also know that my boys Tyler Cook, Mike Bernard, they're competing together in a big tank, and then my boys from Brooklyn, Christian and Kevin Kelly, are coming. Kevin's also going to be setting up a 25 Fluval B25, or like the cube whatever Fluval tank, so in my booth. So it's going to be real sick. So there's going to be some serious competition. This is the third year of that, so that's going to be awesome. What else? Let's see here. Imperial Tropicals. Yeah, I was going to say Mike Bernard's on Imperial Tropicals. Dennerle and JBJ, our friends, are throwing down a shrimp contest with the Shrimp King. That's the first time that's ever going on in the U.S., so that's going to be pretty cool. This is Schaumburg, Illinois. This is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think the contest is on Friday. I know Joey's building a tank. Jeff Sensky of the ADG will be there. His brother Mike will not be there because he's about to go to China. Let's see here. Imperial, let's see here. What else is going on? 100 free plants ends tomorrow. I'm doing a $100 of the free stuff giveaway for my YouTube people. That's going to be linked up here in a second. What else? Oh, it's Rod's Food. Rod from Rod's Food had his birthday. He's giving away $300 worth of stuff. I'll link all this stuff at the end. Actually, I can probably link it up right now for you all. So, a lot of fun stuff going on as far as, like, giveaway. I mean, it's just a great time of year. What do you want me to say? Like, it's just a good time. I don't know if you guys can catch these links or whatever, but there's the links to Rod's Foods. And then here's well, that's the free plants. Here's Rod's Foods. You guys can take that. So, there you go. Shout out from Ireland. What's up? So, yeah. Those are some of the things that are going on. What else we got? 2 weeks after that, actually, our friends at Dennerle and JBJ are throwing down a live aquascaping contest out in California. I hope none of you Cali people are on. If you are, good for you being up early. So definitely a lot of fish tank stuff happening. Really stoked about that. So yes, you can chat there. I'm not going to watch the chat too much here, but I am going to like come back to it in a minute. But folks, I'm live today. I'm looking at this. Like I said, it's like, how can I, instead of spending an hour editing videos, which I hate doing, I enjoy talking about aquariums. So I figured out how to do the live stream. Like I said, if there's any technical glitches, whatever. But this is a fun thing today. I've got some things to show you, but it's Sunday. It's Species Sunday. I've got a beginner fish and beginner plant to show you. But first, I've got some great stuff going on in the greenhouse that was pushed forward by these new plants. Okay, so I wanted to show this real quick as I can grab the webcam and I can watch. It's kind of cool. I can like watch it on the screen. I got it all twisted up. Hang on. All right, so there we go. So the webcam is here. So see that pipe that comes down there? You guys can see that. That's my new water change. I've always had the fill okay, or the drain okay, but now I've got a pipe that comes up here and then runs the whole length right there, that white pipe, all the way across. Then I've got these valves. And it's making my water changes super easy. I'll be honest with y'all, I killed a couple of my Bulls Mighty Rainbow up in the 125 because I didn't do a water change and the crenum had a little deterioration. So I've got the new water changes. And I want to bring up the water change thing because, you know, you want to work on, I'm going to get woo-woo here, you want to work on your relationship with your significant other, not your marriage. You want to work on your business, not in it. You want to work on your system to make your maintenance easier. And I learned this from Gary, and just the way he said it just really resonated with me. He's like, I keep fish to enjoy fish. I keep fish, you know, to enjoy and hang out with my fish, not to do the work on them. Some people are like, well, I like doing the work. Like, I got too many tanks. I've killed some fish. Like, I needed to make it easier to do the work on my tanks, and I've been able to do that. I think you guys should take this, like, maybe obviously most of you probably don't have a greenhouse full of fish tanks, but you can take this and kind of use it as a thinking thing with yours, like how to make yours easier. So I have the easy fill. All I got to do is add dechlor. I check the temps down there. It's good. So just kind of use that as a mindset when you're working on your aquariums. Like if you're spending like hours running buckets, how can you use a Python? Or if you're spending it's real hard for you to get water, how can you just like take that 2 hours and make your water access easier or whatever? So just use that as a backdrop and make that kind of a part of your thing. But folks, you were talking to this morning a 2.5 history major. I love history, and this species today is an easy one. But the story on this species starts, how many years ago is that? Almost 2,400 years ago. And it starts in the year 355 BC, before Christ. And there was a man, a young boy at the age of 12, who was the son of King Philip, named later on Alexander the Great. And there was a horse trader who brought this horse to King Philip. And this horse was a big, black, mighty horse. And it had this huge head. And it had this big, wide eye. It had like an oversized head. And it was just a monstrous, monstrous horse. And the horse tamer said it couldn't be tamed. But he offered it to King Philip, I think, for the sum of like 13, whatever their thing was. It was a high number. And the young Alexander the Great said, I'm not paying you for that horse. If I can't tame that horse, he made a bet. He said, if I can't tame that horse, I will give that horse to you. And this is, I'm going to talk about a plant in a second. This is just a cool story you got to hear behind the plant. And he goes, if I can't tame the horse, I'll pay you the amount. And he took the giant horse. His name was Bucephalus was his name. And he took this giant horse and he leaned it away. You see the lights coming this way? He leaned it away from the sun, the wild horse, and it calmed down. And he was able to tame this horse. And this horse, the great Alexander the Great, one of the mightiest from antiquity, okay? We're going back to like one of the coolest conquerors of the world, was able to conquer this horse. And he went on to go, him and Bucephalus went all the way to Asia. Just another note on Alexander the Great, because I'm a history major. He got over to parts of Asia, and he was crossing one of the big rivers in India, and there was rumored that there was like 500, you know, I don't know, 500,000 men across this river, and the river was supposedly only like 10 feet deep. But the reality of it was, other scouts estimated that it was like 3 million people he was about to fight, and the river was like a mile deep, and he was about to like make his troops cross to go fight this battle where they were like, you know, super outnumbered, tired, and going to this thing. So that was when his troops mutinied, rightfully so, because they weren't going to win that one. And Alexander headed back. But Bucephalus was Alexander the Great's horse, and the rumors of Bucephalus were that he was like, and you know, this is stuff of legend, but whatever. Like, I guess he was stuck in the mud, and he was like biting and kicking. This horse was just a badass horse, and Alexander the Great conquered all of Asia with this. And that's how we come up with the name Bucephalandra, which is our species today. Can you name it cooler than that? If you name a plant after Alexander the Great's horse from antiquity, Bucephalandra. So without further ado, let me show you Bucephalandra. Like this. Now look, I'm late to the party on it, whatever, but Dustin's here, party started. Let's go. This, folks, is Bucephalandra. Okay, now I've got it in here. A couple of notes on this tank. This tank is running in with my standard double on it. I'm pounding the fertilizers on it because I want this baby tears, you can see up there close, to grow, because I'm going to put that baby tears in this tank right here. So that's going to go in there. But this is a tall tank. I don't have that great of lights on it, so I'm going to grow the baby tears out and then plant it later. We saw that tank on Thursday. But anyway, I'm over here, and I've got Bucephalandra. Now look, Bucephalandra is similar to a Anubias type plant. It's got a rhizome, and it likes to be tied to stuff. I've got a couple varieties. This is the dark. I'm calling that the Shaolin Dark Biblis or whatever right there in the middle. So fun. I've also got this brownie, what's that called? Brownie blue over there. And I was like, why are they calling this brownie blue? When you get close, it's actually got a blue color to it right there. A little tiny blue. And then this is a Helena over here. And then, folks, when it gets into the halide, that's when you can really see it. I'll show this tank over here if I can stretch my whole thing. You guys see that tank over there? You can't really get there. Too short. I'm too short. I need a longer extender, but yeah, I'm not going to get much further than that, closer than that. But that's, you get the idea on that tank over there. A lot of freaking fun happening. The real bluish color is definitely great. So I'll bring some of those plants over. So Bucephalandra, okay. Loving Bucephalandra. Bucephalandra is like an Anubias. I'll grab some of it. It's like an Anubias in that it's got the rhizome part right here that you never want to get really down in the substrate. It likes to be tied. It likes to be broken just like Anubias. So you want to break it off, spread it out. Only one of these species is on my site. The rest of them will be up. But it's super great, like reddish colors inside. I don't know if you guys can see. You can see that. The reddish colors on the inside of the stem. So that's what's sweet about it. And then the blue one I have over there has kind of like a budding looking color. I can show you guys this right here. So yeah, Bucephalandra. Look, not the most inexpensive plant you're ever going to see, but definitely a fun one. And then the other story goes like this. I'm glad you all are enjoying it. If you're liking it, let me know. You always use if people are breathing, they need positive reinforcement. There's my buddy. Or they need people need compliments, especially if they're breathing. Use that. So, but it's Sunday, Species Sunday. Got to talk about a beginner fish for you all. The beginner fish, though, this is hilarious. So I am with my girls yesterday. I'm trying to, I don't want to say hide them from my wife. My wife is working on a paper. And we go to like Dollar General to buy the sticky hands. And then we roll into the pet store. And I have more tanks filled with plants than fish. I do have way more plants than fish. And we roll into the pet store, and my girls are like, Daddy, you want one of these, all right? And they're pointing at Betta Fish. But before I say that, what's the one tank that they're enamored with at the pet store? they go up to the coral tank because they don't see corals, and they're like, "Oh wow, look at this, Dad! Oh wow, look at the coral tank! I want a Dory, I want a Nemo," and I'm just like, "Great, the one tank that Daddy's never gonna do." They're all about. So I thought that was pretty funny. But I mean, I was in full hobbyist mode. How can you have such bad light in the greenhouse? Because I got to get another light directly over my head. Relax, homeboy. And the sun's got to come up. You freaks. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, all right, let's do a full blown like beta setup. And they had like 15 betas there, and I'm like, well, why don't I just grab a ton of them? So I grabbed 3 betas. Yes, I sell plants. Come on, live from England. And I grabbed a Betta Fish, and I want to show you guys the beta. There's the light, by the way. That's the light there. I'm still working on it. My 3rd stream. Cut a brother some slack. So we'll roll over here. I'll show you guys this Betta Fish. Now, Betta Fish, this might be, out of 1,000 videos, this might be my first video ever on Betta Fish. And we've got this man right here. This man is your man. This man is my man. Let me untwist this a little bit. So you can see this Betta Fish. Hang on, let me pull this computer a little more. You can see the Betta Fish right there. He's straight chilling. Betta Fish, when I worked at a pet shop back in the day, they had the betas came in like these little like tea bag things. They were real tiny. I couldn't believe that they would ship a fish in such like crappy conditions. Turns out betas are from like rice paddies and whatnot all over Asia, and they have like they're just used to they're part of the gouramis family. They make bubble nests. I have not kept them very long, but this is a beta. And what I recommend when you go to buy betas is get them all pissed off, like get them like fired up so you can see their fins. This one actually has really cool fins, but he's not really fired up just yet. So get them angry, get to see what their fins. I love his like big red fins and he's all flared up. But get them fired up to see that there's a bunch of different varieties of betas, people breeding them. Lots of cool variations of them too. They don't like really being in the company of other long-finned fish, but they're kind of slow, so you can keep them with a little bit faster moving, but I wouldn't keep them with anything bigger than a fish than them. Yeah, from Southeast Asia, Miriam, that whole area. But yeah, bubble nest breeders, they like to like make bubble nests. The women actually get aggressive too. Look at this. This is like a little snail action right here. Get back in there. So yeah, the women betas, the female betas actually get aggressive too. But yeah, simple fish. Like I'm keeping them in like a 5-gallon tank. I've also got one down here. I'll show you guys over in this tank. I don't know how well you're gonna see this. You're not gonna be able to see him. He's not out right now. There's a beta in there too. So yeah, drop me a comment on the beta fish. And yeah, that is what I'm doing here. You got 2 species. You got Bucephalandra. I didn't show you guys the blue ice. Check out this blue ice Bucephalandra here. This is really tight. Underneath the halides when it really shines. You can see that in there. There you go. So yeah, having a good old time. And I got to tell you folks, I really like doing live because it's like, I've been doing webinars or whatever. And I have a little shadow in my face, but whatever. You don't need to see much of this. So yeah. It's been a good time. The audio's good. Cool. So, all right, folks. Well, look, I'm done. Species Sunday. You know, if you're watching this live, let's do a little Q&A, and yeah, let's roll Q&A. Let's do it. So, I'm gonna do Q&A for a minute. Yo, Dustin, I'm gonna do Q&A for about, I don't know, 20 more minutes or so, and then I'm gonna go love with my family. I gotta tell you, if you guys like this, doing live, I'm gonna prefer to do live Sundays than like editing videos is really stressful for me and getting them out. So to sit and actually just answer questions and help people directly is way cooler for me than editing videos. I'm not gonna ever edit videos again. I got some stuff that I want to show, but you know, yeah, this has been a really good. I've enjoyed doing this, so I hope the content's been good for you all. I like to think it is. EJ, if it's really your birthday, happy birthday, EJ Benson. Yo, Dustin, what's opinions on keeping a planted 3-gallon? That's easy, dude. Just use small fish. Oh, bait in a 3-gallon. Yeah, you're gonna want to watch your water changes on that though. Let's see here. Malamo Art shout out. Oh, everybody wants shout outs. Audio's sounds like a blown speaker. Oh, whoops. Is that better? Is the audio better with this? Somebody give me some good feedback on the audio. Is it terrible? Keep it live. Fits your personality. Thanks. Yeah, I feel like it fits me better too. Live is good. I kind of prefer live over making the videos. Am I going to breed betas? No. Guys, I'll be honest. I'm really sad that I killed a couple Bosemani in my upper tank. I didn't clean the Crenum tank out well, one of the Crenum tanks out well enough, and I did lose a couple Bosemani that I've had forever. I've got baby reinforcements, so I'm not worried about it. Should episode on benefit of dried leaves in your aquarium? I've never done it. You're okay with me? Ever consider keeping fancy shrimp loud and clear? Cool. Don't plants die when you float them? No, you just gotta keep. Well, you gotta keep water changes. Bad audio, but no biggie. Is the audio? Do I need to turn it down? What should I do? Is it too loud? Audio sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Audio's grand. Okay, cool. Well, then maybe you should turn your stuff down. I don't know. How much tiger barbs can you keep in a 34 gallon? I would keep like 10 tiger barbs and make that it. Tiger style. Your mic was peaking a bit. Do I turn that down? Let's see here. Speakers. Yeah, any help. Audio is better now. Audio is not that good. Which is it? Alright, peaking a bit. Audio's fine. It's their internet settings. Okay, cool. Audio's good. Audio's fine. Audio's good. Cool. Opinion. Best prepackaged substrate for plants. I mean, Fluval. I haven't used the Fluval stuff enough to say great. So far, I like the Brightwell. Let's see here. Not for live, not 7 to 8 a.m. A little better on Sundays. 8 a.m. I got to get them done with, folks. People want me to do them later. I got to get them done. Like, this is part of my what I bring to the fish tank universe, but I like to have it crossed off my list so I can get back to my family. Dude, you need to come to the UK. I do. I would love to come to the UK. Let's see here. You're the best. Keep the good work. Thanks. What you just did is much better. Cool. That's better than Species Sunday. How's the Ghetto Tank going? Ghetto Tank's been slowing down. Just don't speak so loud. Okay. Audio is good. There you go. It's on their end. Platies and neons. What else in a 20 gallon? I would just pick a species. I would either do all platies or all neons. I wouldn't mix those because you could get babies out of the platies and neons would look cooler. Do I have a show tank? I have a 220. I'm working on this tank right here. This is going to be one of my show tanks right there. My show tank game has been lacking. It's been a different thing though because I've been like doing the whole importing plants from Africa and the whole. I need to do a better looking display tank, but I've got one in the queue here. Discus and angels. I've never done discus. Can't really tell you. What do you recommend to keep with turtles? Nothing. Nothing. Maybe a huge koi if the turtles are small. Have you ever kept the merge plant set up? If so, transition from submerged. Audrey, good question. That depends on the actual plant itself and the condition. So if it's like really well lit and easy plant, it'd be easier than if it was like a harder plant or something. It's too variable. How long does a car last? You can't answer that easily. Is Wisteria deformis water wisteria deep rooting? Mine's about an inch planting substrate using ferts, but ain't looking that good. If you're killing water wisteria, you just gotta wait. Float at big water changes. Are you more into fisher plants all day? You have a lot of tanks. Do you GHKH test? No, I don't, but I do big water changes enough to not really worry about that. So I'm not a big tester. I'm checking out my fishing here. I'll make sure these guys are good. Yeah, I was doing all those water changes yesterday. Double check my fish. Let me fill up my water real quick, folks. Hang on. Okay, let's see here. Green ways to grow Anubias quicker. I'm going to scroll up here. You know, well, trim Anubias if it's not growing very fast, and then more light, more water flow, high calcium content for Anubias. Greetings from Malaysia. What's up? Pearl Gouramis keep bumping their eyes, their heads in each other. No idea. How high's your water bill? I don't read it. I don't watch it. I guess if you really wanted to see me better, I could angle that, but tap this light here. Oh well. It is what it is with the light. You don't want to see me that close anyway right now. Can you check out my YouTube channel? Everybody tells me to check out their YouTube channel. I make 100 videos. I'll check out YouTube channels for 100 videos. 55, let's see here. Hospital tank. I don't have a hospital tank. Red rocks, best fish to keep with. I don't know, man, but I would do something. I'd do blackfish. Can I have a planted tank with carbon media because they solely sell? Yeah, carbon. I don't know how much carbon removes out of the beneficial stuff. You know, the stuff in the water. I never run carbon in my tanks. Madagascar lace, okay. I'm getting a little lost here. What lighting should I use in a 5.5 gallon with red crystal shrimp? Any whatever you want. Hi from Japan. What's up? How are your koi? My koi are fabulous. Thank you for asking. If you had to eat one of your fish, what would it be? I mean, if I was hungry, I'd eat the big koi, but it would be one of my smaller, lesser liked koi. Because I'd be hungry. I want to eat a bigger fish. Do you need CO2 for hair grass and carpeting plants in Monte Carlo? You do. You do. And if you don't, you got to run it. If you don't have CO2, you got to run it in really shallow water. Think like a plant. Think like Mother Nature. What would Mother Nature do? Mother Nature would grow in this much water. That Hemianthus Cuba comes from Cuba. Like, it's from Cuba, so you have to imitate that. What else here? Have you used Purge in your tanks? No, never used it. What color spectrum is best for goldfish? Whatever they want. Opinions on true Simon's algae? I like them. What plants are low tech? Everything you see behind me, dude. What's the best DIY stand for 2 40-gallon breeders? Nicole, I'm going to tell you, I mean, all these tanks are on cinder blocks with, like, plywood. That's it. So roll like that. What's the most natural light other than natural daylight? You get an LED with the full spectrum. I sell some good LEDs. There's one right there. Better plant immediately out of my tank in the past 2 months. Oh, wait, I have 3 neons jumped out of my tank. I don't know why. I get a lid. I have a snail invitation. How can I help? I bought assassin snails and a loach, but they're still relevant. Carter, give the assassin snails time. They're freaks when it comes to taking stuff out. Do you have an aquaponics filter? I don't. Very cool. Hello from Florida. Did you guys get all the links, by the way? Because they've given away $100 of free stuff to YouTube people. Now's the time for that. There you go. Click there. Here's the Rods Foods giving away $100, $300 of free stuff. 3 winners on that one. Click there. I have 9 goldfish. How many liters should I keep them in? A ton. I'm out, Dustin. Mom is getting me. That's funny. How do you prevent algae outbreaks in the greenhouse? I always have problems in sunlight. Well, I always shade the green cloud. Good question. I always shade the greenhouse in the summertime, and then I reduce it. I get rid of the shade cloth in the winter, and that works well. How do you get rid of brown algae and fleece water flow? Have you ever had plecos eat your plants? No. Nebraska in the house. Morning, dude. Thanks for the great knowledge. Appreciate it, Sam. Thanks, dude. Anybody going to the Aquatic Experience in here? Any Chicago people up at 8 a.m.? Fantastic video, buddy. Cool. Thanks, man. So yeah, this is a lot of fun. Let's go. I got like 13 minutes before I gotta go love on my family and do a water change. Did you guys see this plant? This plant is just fat. I gotta just show this while you guys are piling in some questions. This is a red stem thalia. This is not an aquarium plant, but whatever. Look at this big sucker, dude. It goes all the way to the roof of my greenhouse and then up there. And like it's fully like coming out of there. I'm bringing it to the Aquatic Experience just because it's cool. I wish. Oh, there's the beta. Sweet. Welcome. You guys see that beta in that bottom corner there? No. I'm gonna get a longer extension for this. If I can get. This is just you know, you don't know what you need until you're doing it, so you got to go live and you got to have mistakes and too loud of audio, whatever. But I'm gonna get a longer USB cable so I can walk all the way around the greenhouse with the webcam. Changing the game. For me anyway. Let's see here. Will you ever put a patio pond in the greenhouse? No. People have been asking me, like, redo the greenhouse, put a pond in it. Why the hell would I put a green pond in here? Like, the greenhouse is big. It's good. I've got a whole other section just full of crap over here that I would redo and do another setup of tanks, but I'm not going to just, like, put a pond in here. The problem with the pond is it wastes space because you can't really do a whole lot above the pond, and then you can't view the pond if you do stuff above it. So, and everything I'm doing with the bigger pond, I'm making my other pond bigger. How do you heat the greenhouse in the winter? Great question, Sand. Favorite breeding project is the swords I got from Chuck Bramer. How do I heat the greenhouse? The greenhouse actually has the condom on. I got the solar pool covers that go the whole sides and the full top and the full down and the full other side. And then what that does is that keeps the heat in, and then I heat the tanks, and then the air just does what it does, and the air is full of condensation. The greenhouse is fun. Andrea with the question again, do you think German blue lambs are hard to keep? German blue rams are hard to keep. Everyone who's ever kept rams has killed them at one point. And I'm not saying they're not keeping them, but they're hard to keep, so don't feel bad if you kill them. They come from black water, aqua negro. They come from black, really, really soft water. That's not to say you can't get them tank bred with higher pH, but generally speaking, they come from really, really soft water, so you have to imitate those conditions, and that's hard to do, and a lot of people struggle with that. Good question. I have 2 plecos, whiptail, and a common. Don't know what the question is, but good for you. It sounds like good plecos. Easiest carpeting plant to grow in low-tech aquarium is right here. This is dwarf Sagittaria right here. All day, every day, with the wrap souffle. Say what? These, by the way, my standard double LEDs. Kapow, how you like me now? Making stuff pearl without CO2. Oh, I lost something behind there. Oh well. Shaolin Dark, Rummy Nose Care. Same thing as what I just said about dwarf rams. The goldfish eat Java moss. I don't. If they do, they're not supposed to. I don't think. Ever get investigated for growing marijuana? I absolutely think I'm being watched for growing marijuana just because I got like lights in a greenhouse. I mean, what would be a great? That's not a bad assumption on the police part. What's your favorite way to sex blue German rams? I don't sex them. I don't know. The blue, that's easy though. The males are better looking. Do you have any angelfish? I have 2 angelfish that are on donations from Peru. One's in a coffee shop. One's in my wife's work. Have you seen a CO2 tank? Do you make your own DIY? I don't do any CO2 except for this tank right here. I'm running that CO2 tank, and that CO2 tank has connected to one of these tanks over here. It's a little higher up. Yeah. How many fish tanks do you have? 1 125, 2 125, 3 125, 4 125s, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 10 gallon and 20 gallons, 3 75s, 155, and a 90. Now look, that doesn't really. It's whatever. Like I mean, the 125 probably has a dead rainbow in it right now. So like, I'm not proud of that tank. Like I'm actually really pissed about it because I let the tank go. I didn't get my water change system hooked up. What do you dose? I dose a lot of potassium. Do fish flock together when they're stressed? Yes. It's the best way to sex tiger barbs. I don't know. Number 1 mistake when adding neon tetras. Doing it too fast, Allison. Doing it too fast. Adding neon tetras too fast is how you do it too fast. Is that your problem? I don't really dose anything. I don't like have it like measured out or anything. I add a lot of potassium. I have balloon rainbow, neon tetra, amphitheater, blah, blah, blah. Can I mix cherry shrimp in there? Yeah. What's your favorite plants? Also, what's your favorite for low-tech aquarium? My favorites for a low-tech aquarium if you're a beginner is like Anubias, Java Fern, Sag, Jungle Val. I mean, I like Crenum. The Boost plant is nice. It's a little more expensive but it's a beginner-type plant, which is kind of cool. Best plant, better to plant immediately after dirting a tank or waiting a week. Oh, immediately. Damien, you want to get that nitrate, you want to get all that stuff absorbed out of the tank. You want to put the plants in there to suck up all that extra stuff out of the water column. Could you put tiger? I wouldn't mix tiger barbs with really any other small fish. They get little mean. What are your thoughts on Fluval U3 aquarium? I don't know what the U3 aquarium is. I'm rocking the B26 right here with like love right here. That is the Fluval B26 that's just going to go with the Aquatic Experience. I'm going to do Bucephalandra all over this too, which would be pretty sick. Best fish to keep in a plant aquarium, whatever you want that won't eat your plants. This is the best answer for that. Let's see here. Questions are pouring in now. Everybody's awake. These guys drink some coffee. Do a water change, the guy with sick angels. In your opinion, what's the best size tank for a fish keeper? The biggest tank you can afford, but that includes lights, filter, substrate, and your time, the amount of time you can spend. My 220 is a little too tall for me. Why is my jungle ball getting red? It's getting high light. It's good. Do you feed your plecos cucumber? I don't know any plecos. I killed them all in the chlorine death. Do you have a book out for how to take care of plants? I do. The Dirted Tank Guide is a great example of that. I'm going to write. I need to write a second. I've got started the easy guide, Dustin's guide to an easy planet aquarium, but I haven't finished it yet. It's a black eye I've got. Let's see here. Got taking a 30-55 this week from Hawaii. Whoa. Good luck with that. Tank on from Hawaii. Right on, Damien. Good morning, or whatever time it is there. What time do you get up? I get up at 6 every day, sometimes 5:30. And when I wake up, I get up. I don't lay there and get more tired. That sucks. Say the first time plant keeper for them to be successful. Use dirt or use some sort of good. If you're a first time plant keeper, use dirt or just think like a plant. How much light does a plant get a day? It's not 12 hours a day. It's 6, 8, whatever. Make sure you've got good substrate. Do your water changes. And get easy plants. Get the easiest stuff you can find. Let's see here. Do you have goldfish? I have koi. I have one goldfish. I like fancy goldfish. I respect them. I don't have goldfish because in here, you think it'd be perfect. I get a little bit of temperature swings, and it's enough that the fish speed up and then slow down. It's killed them. I've killed some really nice goldfish in here because the temperature swings. Because they eat a lot, and then it gets cold, and then they can't digest. Put a pothos plant in my aquarium a few days ago at lower night. Still got a rating of 40+. Salvador. Look up there, dude. This is all you got to know, dude. See all that? That's all that pothos. Just give it time. Highlight. That's what I'm doing there. You ever reconsider your decision to be a fish keeper? What the fuck? Are you shitting me? I like wake up every day and like have the best life ever. Like I love this stuff. Like I'd be out here playing this without talking to you guys. This is like work. I'm actually gonna like play when I'm done. I love it. Like I gave up a lot of cash and like a lot to have the freedom to do what I love. So no, man, I love being a fish keeper. I think it's awesome. Like I'm happy that I get to do this. I mean, even like this is like part of it, but I mean, like when I get off here, I'm doing a water change on a 125, cleaning some tanks, like drinking some more coffee. Like this is what I love to do. So this is work, if you will. So good question though. People always want the real. We'll see here. I do miss having one tank and having a real sick display though. I do miss that. But you know, it's evolved. I mean, now I got a whole entire batch of plants from Indonesia, which is just fat that I haven't even like. Ugh, I'm like loving. I can't even show you guys like how sick they are. I gotta show you the other tank in a second here. All right. What else? Why can't my jungle valve root? It's always floating. Get bigger rocks. That's not hard. Have you ever had a problem with Tetras eating your jungle valve? Nope. How many angelfish are 75? 6. How much is Amazon sort map back all your plants? Wait, hold on. I'm reading too much at once. How do I get red hair algae without killing all of my plants? You increase water flow and do better water changes, 20% or more, probably up to 30. How do you propagate water wisteria? Wait and just pull it apart. I have wisteria. Keeps melting. Gravel substrate. Flows potassium. Float it. Float it. If you're killing water wisteria, you got to get out of the chat. I'm kicking you out. Would you ever consider taking on an intern? No, because interns, you know what's great about interns? They work hard and they're smart and they're in college. Then what happens? You train them real good, you teach them much stuff, and then they leave. My favorite NFL team is the Browns, man. 0-6 or 0-7 after today. I kicked the webcam. An intern would be cool, but an intern, you would hate my guts because I'm actually a really big prick of a boss. No, I consider it on like the when I have sales days, but you just sit there and type orders if it sucks. My boy Jacob bags all the plants. You just have to sit there and type plants, and then you'd have to sit here and make sure the stream is good and basically be my lackey. And you would not like that. Do apple or mystery snails eat any of your plants? No, they actually clean them. Is it normal for my loach to hide all the time? Yes, that's what they do. What kind of coffee do you drink? Do you have so much energy all the time? I have high energy because if you live, you can live life like sucking, or you can live life excited, and I'm excited. I was up at 5:15 yesterday playing with the new Bucephalandra. Let's see here. I drink, we actually got a new espresso or whatever, which is like supposed to be better. This coffee cup is by AmeliaStamps.com, and if you buy and order from her, they're not inexpensive. This supports my girl who does beautiful ceramics. This is a handmade cup, and it's gorgeous. I drink Nespresso, but I like Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts coffee is my favorite. I also like this Nespresso stuff, but the foam is a little, I don't know, whatever. Let's see here. Your channel's helped me out a lot. It's cool. Thank you for that. Same boat, buddy. I'm a Bears fan. Want to say the Bears go to the playoffs like once every 5 years. My Browns, I'll tell you right now, if the Browns can go 3 more years with a losing season, that makes a full 20 years of being terrible since they came back, and they should just not be an NFL team anymore. Don't get me started on the Browns. I'm a medium major. All right, well, if you're a medium major, email Dustin at Dustin'sFishtanks.com what you can do and how you can improve me and my YouTube channel. Let's do it, and we'll talk. If you got to be in Lexington, though, otherwise you're no good to be. Do you do mountain biking? No, but I do hiking. I'll race anybody you want in the world racing in the woods. I got the fastest speed. I run barefoot. You can't mess me up. Let's talk about fish, though. Are sucker loaches good to keep with black moors? No. Can you sing me a song about fish? A fish tank rap for all my peoples in the back. Stadium pack. 75's got double stack. Seek a yellow line. I have a Wu-Tang-based rap for that, so there you go. PM me after this. You want a job with me, email me. Dustin at Dustin'sFishtanks.com. I got a guy that's a pretty bomb thing. Go Browns, Tribe, and Cavs. That's right. How many LEDs do you use in a 10-gallon tank? Depends. Any cheap ways to increase CO2 other than tanks? Yeah, you can use the liquid stuff. Would 6 young blows money be able to cope with a 30-gallon? Yeah, but they'll outgrow that. My tire loads broke off. No bulb. Nothing I can do to resurrect. No, let it float. Dustin the Rapper, that's right. You sell all these plants online, every single one of them on Dustin's Fish Tank. Almost every single one of them on Dustin'sFishtanks.com. Hardest fish you've ever kept? Oh, when I got that shipment in from Peru, I had a hard time keeping those Apistos in a low pH. Spitting bars, you like that? So yeah, it's fun, folks. We're having fun. The media guy, yo, email me, Dustin at Dustin'sFishtanks.com. Don't message me on YouTube. It's too hard. But yeah, no, I got the camera guy coming in to film stuff and edit it though. Your MC name Ghost Knife Killer. I was gonna be Dirt McGirt. Dirt McGirt is my fucking name. Love to flirt. That's my game. I can't swear on this. What fish could be a school of Serpay Tetras? Just get a school of Serpay Tetras and get like a neat angel. Thanks for the vids. Cool. This is fun. Hell yeah, this is way better than editing, man. You know how hard it is to edit that Wu-Tang in? At the end there, any experience with stingrays? Nope, never kept them. Talk to Joey. I hope he gets more. You guys enjoying this? I'm having fun. Live stream on Sundays is a great idea. Listen, it's so much less work and it's so much better to help you guys, so thank you. Yeah, I'm rolling. What do we got? Oh, I'm at 40 minutes. I got 15 more minutes. Here you go. How would you move a dirted tank? House move. Drain it all. I don't ship plants to Kenya. I would drain that sucker, and I would just get some big. I don't know how big the tank is. Depends on how big the tank is to answer that question. Let's see here. Good stuff. Random question. You advise getting a new Aquarius? Go slow. That's the biggest thing you can do. Thanks for streaming. You bet. Best substrate you ever used? I already answer all these. Bright wall stuff's good. The Fluval strontium I haven't used long enough to tell you how good it is. Oh, check out these fish, guys. Man, this is all dangled up here. Yo. Alright, I'm moving the computer. Because I want to show you guys this. I need to get a USB extender, but this will get me close. Hang on. Can you guys see that? Hang on. What's up? Look at that tank right there. Look at those swords in there. I'm going to get another extender for this. If I can get 3 more feet, I'm good. That guy right there. That's a sick fish I got from Imperial. How sick is that tank? Look at that beta. See that beta in there? Yo, I like this way more than editing videos. This might be my new Jones. Alright, let's see here. What type of fish take care of its fry? Rainbows leave their fry alone. Cichlids, don't do it. Establish filter media, new filter without killing nitrogen cycle. Just use all your filter and all your water from the thing. Ain't no parents like a cichlid. Cichlids are good parents. Dustin, watching you for years. Respect from Ireland. Yo, love that. I need to go to like Europe. I'm actually gonna go to go over to what's it called? Go over to Germany. I don't know how big the trip's gonna be. Wife's coming. Who knows? My duckweed's not growing fast in full sun. Just give it a minute. Let's see here. You see the beta? Cool. Let's see here. Ba ba ba. Come on, questions. Let's go. Stream. All right. Come to the UK, man. I need to. I need to. Love it. Thanks for people who watch me for years. It's cool to actually like see people's comments. I like being out this time of day too because I get different people. I realize it's not ideal for some folks, but whatever. I'm up early. That's what I do. So yeah, come to the UK. Anybody got any other questions? $100 to free plants ends tomorrow. Actually, I gotta do a video tomorrow. Here you go. Link this up for you all. Register for that. You got to be in the U.S. for that. Sorry. Check it out. And then Rod's Foods, you got to be in the U.S. for this as well. Boom. German blue rams, gold nugget pleco, and the 40 breeder. Go for it. Those are fat fish. Gold nugget plecos are awesome. I haven't kept one in years. Bengals, Redskins in London starts in 10 minutes. That's hilarious. It's like 9 p.m. Malaysia. One love from Jordan. That's crazy. You send it to the EU, I don't. What biomedia do you use in the FX4 besides the stuff it comes with? I use stuff it comes with. Would liquid CO2 the same thing as normal CO2? It's not just as good, no. Just pressurized CO2 is more consistent. But it's way easier. How do you keep your plants going? I do lots of water changes. So, all right, folks. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna go love my family. How do you do easy water changes? Yo, I have a pipe that runs the whole length, and I do water changes like that, and it's fun. Colorado life. What's up, Colorado? I need to come to Colorado. What's your favorite fish combination? Schools of fish. Schools of fish. Schools of small fish. My favorite combo. Could you put a breeding pair of Carbenzas in with rams? No, I wouldn't. Why mess up? Why mess up pairs of fish if they're breeding? You don't want to have them messing up other pairs. So, yeah, folks. Let's see here. What's going on? Do you have fry? What do you feed them? I don't feed them anything. I got all kinds of fry, though. They're all up in there. Next time I do this, I'll have the USB extender longer. Well, low light plan, 6500 LEDs, yeah. Cody, you got to get up early, homie. Have an awesome weekend with the fam. Yeah, thanks, everybody. You too. Really appreciate the love on this feed. I'm gonna sign out now, and I'll link a lot of stuff up in the comments. If you're just now checking this out, subscribe. This is gonna become a part of the D thing. I like being able to help people, talking fast, drinking coffee. Time to go get some breakfast and love on my family. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Have a fabulous freaking week, and tank on. And as we end this, we got to hit it like this. Gotta have the outro. Taking you on another one. You was great. Wu-Tang outro. That's it, folks. Be good. Tank on. Later. Bye-bye. Ending stream. Bye.